Everyone, Nasia Davos here. I'm live. How is everyone? I'm so excited to continue this series of Countdown to Christmas. So we're 9 days to Christmas, and as promised, I will be sharing a tip every day to help you quit smoking in 2025 and feel more ready, more prepared, and more excited to do this and set yourself up for success because I'm sure that quitting smoking is probably something you have added to your New Year's resolutions multiple times. And you say, I'm going to quit smoking, and you either don't follow through or you do, and then life gets in the way. But it's very, very important to achieve this goal because, like we said yesterday, it's the one thing, quitting smoking is the one thing that can impact and improve and transform every other aspect of your life. So, what we're doing in this little challenge is very important because you really are setting yourself up for success with excitement and desire and motivation that will sustain you and it will not fade away when life gets in the way. So today's tip is all about understanding your obstacles. So let me tell you a quick story about that. When I first heard about that story, this is a true story. I loved it. So for the longest time, it was considered biologically impossible for a human to run a mile in under 4 minutes. It was believed, like doctors were saying, the news outlets, everyone were saying that the body would collapse under that speed. It was really considered biologically impossible. Then, one day, a student at the time called Roger Bannister in 1954 comes, and what he does, he breaks the record. He runs a mile in under 4 minutes. And everyone was going, it was in newspapers, it was everywhere, everywhere. It was a thing because up until that point, it was really considered biologically, physically impossible. Then the most amazing thing happened next. Then another guy, another runner, breaks the record and runs a mile in under 4 minutes. And then another does it, and another, and thousands have done it since then. Now, what changed? How come that what was considered impossible, then people started doing it more and more and more people? What changed? The human anatomy didn't change in a matter of months or years or decades. So it wasn't that. What changed was what people believed to be true. What changed was people's beliefs, and as a result of that, their actions changed. So what was considered impossible became possible and then normal, all because people started believing that it's possible. So when it comes to quitting smoking, we all have those our own limiting beliefs, our own 4-minute miles that are stopping us from taking action and succeeding. Most of the times, the obstacles we have are internal. We get in our own way with our beliefs. So the tip for today is to really think about what is your 4-minute mile? What is something that you believe to be true about quitting smoking, or your ability to quit it? What is something you believe to be true that is holding you back? And as you write those down, and I highly encourage you to make a list of those things, at least 3, try to think about it as what do I believe that stops me? Not what stops me is that I have a lot of stress in my life. What stops me is that my significant other is a smoker. What stops me is that I have a lot of triggers. Be that as it may, and we're going to talk about triggers in another tip another day. Try to not focus on external obstacles, but try to focus on your internal obstacles. For example, what stops me is that I feel like it's too late for me and that the damage is done and it's pointless to quit smoking because I will never be healthy. That is a limiting belief. That is a 4-minute mile. That is holding you back, preventing you from succeeding. Or another belief like this could be that I've been smoking all my life. I'm too addicted. Or another belief could be that it's too late for me. I am too addicted. It's part of my DNA, part of who I am, part of my identity. I will be unhappy without a cigarette, I will become someone else that I don't like. What are those beliefs that are stopping you? So when you think about quitting smoking, what does your mind tell you, your addicted mind tell you to get you to give up on this goal, to give up wanting on this goal, to make this goal undesirable in your mind and therefore not feel like following through or preparing properly for it? So, what is your 4-minute mile? What is the belief you currently hold about yourself and your ability to succeed that's preventing you from succeeding? So, that is our tip for today. If you write this down, this can be a game changer because you're going to start realizing your obstacles. When our limiting beliefs just stay in our mind, they just yap away, they chat away at our thoughts, and they become confusing. But by articulating them, putting them down on paper, making them visible, suddenly we know what we're dealing with and we're able to assess it properly because we're assessing this with our observing self, not our experiencing self. So write down yours, share it in the comment if you want, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow for tip number 3. And if you're watching this, leave a comment, share your fears, share your obstacles, and let me know if you are quitting smoking and remaining smoke-free in 2025, because I know some of you who are saying this have already quit smoking. So let me know in the comments, and I will see you tomorrow.